In the lively whirl of today's life, where thoughts buzz like bees in a meadow and wishes roll like gentle waves, we sometimes forget the pure joy of just being. Now's the time to wake up, to really see the bright sparkle of the present, the most precious gift we have. Let's shine a light on the now, bathing in its warmth. A peaceful way to this awakening is through the simple act of walking mindfully. Picture this. On your next walk, no matter how brief or usual, turn it into a special adventure. I invite you with open arms to see and hear in a new way, free from the endless chatter of your mind. Let go of the need to constantly make stories, judge, and sort every thought or feeling that touches you. Choose to just observe and listen without the burden of thinking too much. We're used to quickly labeling and sorting every feeling, view, and experience as either good or bad. This habit creates a constant tussle with people and things around us. But think about it, maybe it's just a habit, one that we can change. And here's the wonder, it doesn't need any hard work from us. All we have to do is let each moment unfold on its own. When you welcome the here and now, a deeper place in you opens up. In this special space, your calm isn't shaken by the mind's likes and dislikes. By accepting life as it comes, moment by moment, you find deep calm inside. This peace is like a hidden garden, a safe place within where you're truly free. Embracing the present journey. On a path that takes us straight to the heart of now, we learn the art of letting go, discovering how to drop our need to always figure things out and welcoming the peace that comes with just letting life happen. Let's journey together into the wonder of being totally in the moment and find the amazing freedom that appears when we stop overthinking. Picture starting an adventure, a quest for calm, happiness, and liberty. In our everyday lives, we often get tangled in a net of attachments. Our minds buzz, sticking to thoughts, wants, and hopes, creating a puzzle that hides the simple delight of existing. But what if we could wriggle free from this net? What if we could ease our grip on our thoughts and truly hug the here and now? In this act of letting go, this kind release, we discover a deep truth. Real peace, happiness, and freedom bloom when we step out of the shadow of attachment. Attachments often tie us to a never-ending search for approval and satisfaction from outside. We believe our joy and worth depend on reaching certain goals or having certain things or people in our lives. This constant pursuit, though, leaves us always yearning, forever chasing a dream just beyond our grasp. Yet, there is a different path, a path of liberation that revels in the simplicity of existence. It starts with understanding that everything around us is fleeting, and clinging to these temporary things only leads to dissatisfaction. When we ease our grip on our expectations, we open ourselves to life's beautiful, unpredictable dance. By subscribing to our channel, you join us on this journey of discovery, embracing the ever-changing rhythms of life with curiosity and openness. A key part of our journey is learning not to get swept away in our own thoughts. Our minds are like lively anthills, buzzing with non-stop thoughts, opinions, and ideas. But what if we could step back and just watch this whirlwind of thinking without getting stuck in it? By learning to detach, we can look at our thoughts without letting them boss us around, finding a wisdom way beyond our usual mind noise. With this practice, we start to really see the beauty of staying in the present. By diving deep into the now, we touch the very heart of life. We begin to see the fullness of each moment, feeling the depth of life with an open heart and a clear mind. This moment, the forever now, is perfect just as it is. It doesn't need us to do anything or figure anything out. Just let life flow. Let it pass through you without your mind always jumping in. In this flow, you'll find a peace that's deeper than understanding and a tune in with the natural, flawless way of things. Awakening beyond thought. In the complex ballet of our thoughts, there's a deep truth waiting to be found. Often, we get caught up in sadness and struggle, thinking every passing thought is absolutely true. It's a big eye-opener to realize that it's not what happens outside that makes us unhappy, but our own thoughts and how we see these events. This insight invites us to step back from these thoughts to discover who we really are beyond our mind's constant chatter, to find the calm stillness under the mental noise, and to uncover the hidden love and joy under layers of hurt. Embracing this path of self-awareness, we discover the power of observing our thoughts rather than becoming entangled in them. This practice of mindfulness allows us to gently untie the knots of our habitual thinking patterns. As we observe, we learn that thoughts come and go like clouds in the sky, and that we are the vast, open space in which they appear. This realization brings with it a profound sense of peace, as we understand that we are not our thoughts, but the awareness that witnesses them. In this space of awareness, we encounter the true essence of our being, untouched by the transient dramas of the mind. This journey also invites us to embrace the richness of our emotions without becoming overwhelmed by them. We learn to experience our feelings fully, understanding that each emotion is a valuable part of our human experience. Rather than suppressing or clinging to our emotions, we allow them to flow through us like rivers, knowing that they too are fleeting. This approach to emotional well-being fosters a deeper connection with ourselves and others as we navigate the ebb and flow of life with grace and compassion. Through this process, we cultivate a resilient heart, capable of holding joy and sorrow in equal measure, and finding beauty in the tapestry of our emotional landscape. Our path to self-awareness reveals a world of freedom, rescue, and insight. In life's wide, colorful landscape, there's a strong call to step out of the shadows of our past and future and to soak in the warm, bright light of the now. It's in this sacred space where true freedom is found. Starting this life-changing journey of self-exploration, we reach a key point, letting go of the ego's endless need for control. The ego, always whispering about separation and wanting, tries to shape our experiences to match its stories. Not knowing the huge power inside us, it keeps looking for happiness in the outside world. The constant inner talk, which seems unending, focuses on the physical and misses the most important part of our being, the holy, the quiet, the shapeless, the divine. But when we break free from overthinking, an amazing change happens. we start to see the world in a new way. By stopping our habit of putting labels on everything and letting go of clinging to our personal tales, we wake up to the lively energy of the present. Being present takes the place of our made-up self. In this new simplicity, we change in a big way. Free from the complex identities and mental stories, we find freedom from the burden of too much thinking. Harmony in present awareness. As we wander through life, we discover its true beauty in its simplest form. It's by embracing the now that we move beyond the ego's limits, connecting deeply with our own spirit. We learn that real happiness isn't about chasing big wins or getting approval from others, but in a close, personal bond with our inner self. Diving into the now, we find a never-ending well of peace, happiness, and true self within us. In this journey of present awareness, we begin to see the beauty in life's simplicity. This understanding blossoms not from the mind's endless analyzing, but from the heart's quiet knowing. By focusing on the now, we become attuned to the subtleties of our experiences. We realize that every breath, every glance, every touch holds a universe of sensations. When we stop seeking constant stimulation from the outside world, we uncover the rich tapestry of life that unfolds in the quiet moments. This shift in focus is transformative, changing the way we interact with the world around us. As we grow more comfortable with just being, our relationships with others also evolve. We start to engage with people not as characters in our own story, but as fellow travelers on this journey of life. This shift allows us to truly listen, to connect on a level beyond words. We find joy in simple interactions, discovering that the most profound connections often arise from the most ordinary moments. This way of living brings us closer to others, fostering a sense of community and belonging that transcends the superficial ties of conventional relationships. Living in the moment, though, means fine-tuning our inner world, waking up to the little details of each second. This needs us to be super aware, to live each moment fully, feeling it right down to our soul. In this rich state of being there, we tune into life's complex music, both outside and inside us. Moving to life's beat and easing the ego's grip is an adventure all its own. This path asks us to let go of our need to control outcomes, who we think we are, and the idea that we're in charge. It calls us to flow with life's changes, trusting the universe completely. In this letting go, we find a new kind of freedom, breaking away from fear, worry, and not being happy. The urge to be noticed fades, and we're happy just being plain and simple. Think about meditation. It's all about calmness, noticing the quiet between words. The best thing we can learn is to be silent. True wisdom comes from keeping peaceful and quiet inside. Just watching and listening is enough. Keeping calm while you watch and listen brings out our smartest self. Let this inner peace guide what you say and do. In quiet times, we reconnect with our real self, the one that was there before we became this body and mind we call a person. We're still who we were before and who we'll be after this form goes away. We let everything, even its flaws, just be. Strangely, when we stop demanding, everything, people, places, things, starts to fall into place, becoming satisfying, harmonious, calm, and peaceful. Embracing the unknown wisdom. On our journey through life, we sometimes face moments where no answer seems enough. These times call us to explore life's mysteries, to embrace the unknown and big questions that go beyond easy answers. They lead us to a place where our mind's limits fade, sparking a deep sense of awe. In these moments, life might seem pointless. Imagine when someone in deep sadness comes to you and you don't know how to help or what to say. But when you truly accept that you don't know everything, when you stop trying to figure everything out with just your mind, something amazing happens. In this letting go, you let a greater wisdom flow through you, brightening your thoughts with new ideas and views. That's why it's important to be okay with not knowing. It's in this relaxed acceptance that real answers come to you. When you stop struggling inside, you open to a world of pure awareness much faster than our minds. This vast intelligence can work through you, giving help and guidance from inside and out. That's why, when you stop fighting within, things often start to get better. Actions not from your ego, but from a deeper intention, become clear. The small will of the ego moves aside for a stronger force that knows just what to do. In Buddhist teachings, they call this right action, born from true awareness. But to get to this right action, you have to move past the ego. By going beyond ego limits, you let higher wisdom guide your actions. This journey asks for humility, letting go, and trust. You start to see yourself not as a shape, thought, or feeling, but as something without form, a space of awareness. Now just watch. Notice how the mind keeps trying to sort out this moment, how its constant labeling and judging cause pain and unhappiness. By observing how the mind works, you step out of your usual resistance, letting the present be as it is. This watching gives you a glimpse of an inner state not tied to outside things, a place of deep peace. Welcome this moment as it is. Let go not to a made-up story, but to the moment itself. To let go means to drop the need to understand, to be calm with the unknown. In this letting go, your sense of self changes. You don't just react or judge with your mind. Instead, you become the space around them, a space where real change and understanding can grow.